You got to get busy living or get busy dying. And where that's feeling relevant to what we're talking about today is the idea of like, we can either pull away from acceptance or lean into it. And there's kind of no other state that's actually real, right? Like, we're not ever static. We're not ever actually stuck. We feel that way, but that's a byproduct of the fact that we're not leaning in and we're not even really pulling away. We're just kind of trying to float in the middle where no choice is required. Even pulling away as a choice is a better choice than no choice as compared to like leaning in, right? Acceptance, denial, both are a choice. So got me thinking about like what nap actually is. And we've touched on these ideas before around what shame does and what courage does. So shame collapses space. Notice how I said it doesn't destroy space, because collapsed space is a magic trick and an illusion. So the space is still there. It's just not being, hopefully this makes sense. The space just isn't being expressed. It's like
sitting on a foam seat.
Yeah, it's like, okay, a house can collapse, but the materials for the house are still there. It just means that the space that the house represented in its most authentic expression has changed form. But the space isn't destroyed. It just looks different, literally, right? But on the inverse of that is that if shame collapses space, courage creates space. It doesn't just expand space, it actually creates it. So it's a very, very like proactive kind of process, right? So we could say that true courage is just the absence of shame. The shame doesn't really have any power unless we like go into agreement with it, right? Whereas courage has tremendous power that inspires us into agreement with it. So if we look at like acknowledgement, acceptance, agreement, right? AAA, that's the framework of NAP. At the heart of it, shame makes us feel like there's no space, therefore no difference between acknowledgement, acceptance, and agreement. All those things just collapse, and they all mean they all mean each other. Agreement is acknowledgement and acceptance is acknowledgement and acknowledgement is, agreement is like they're just all just one big mash, right? With no space in between. Okay. And why I'm putting that forward is because that illusion is at the heart of denial. So we don't want to acknowledge anything. We don't want to accept it. We definitely don't want to make an agreement with it, because any one of those things means that we're trapped by it. Or our choice is taken away. Power's gone.